Today we're talking about an 11mm lens. I'm too close to the camera. Now there's a thing in my head. Now the frame's composed incorrectly. Now it's kind of worse. Let's just move the camera. Sony 11mm APS-C lens is a lens that I was very excited about. On this, so basically the way that I've been using it and the way that you're gonna see all the footage here, we are on the ZV-E10 with the 11, and I have active stabilization enabled. And the most exciting thing that's happened in at least 12 hours, my Contax T3 that I thought that I broke is fixed, and fixed for $70 thanks to the man on the screen here. And if you're interested in having one of your film cameras fixed, my car is still on. And if you're interested in having one of your film cameras fixed, there is some information on the screen of the man that just fixed mine. Let's go downstairs here at BJ Photo. We'll collect that camera. They also sent it in for me. Hello.
Hello.
This is wonderful. What a lovely day. Oh yes, very nice. And as far as close focusing goes, where is the close focusing? How is it still focusing? So maybe about there, which is just a few centimeters away from the actual product. So close focusing, check mark. Here we have some Cinestill 400D that has just been, I guess if you did a pre-order on it, it's finally shipping. The 120 roll isn't yet shipping, but we used it a little bit at the Montreal Grand Prix, and I was very, very happy with it. I actually enjoy underexposing it, which is a very, very weird thing for film. Usually you're overexposing, but for this, let's get back to talking about the 11. There's no stabilization in this lens or this camera body, so everything you're seeing is from active stabilization. And active stabilization has definitely impressed me. I was not expecting a camera with no stabilization to do as well as it has, and yeah, so that's a topic for another time. The 11 though, when you are on active stabilization, so first you get the APS-C crop, so it goes to 16.5mm lens is kind of what it becomes, and then when you go into active, you also lose, they say it's 10%, but I'm not sure what the actual number is. You lose a little bit more field of view, but you get the beautiful stabilization. In my experience with the 11, hand holding, I didn't use any sort of handle or anything, just hand holding like this, which is the footage that you're seeing on the screen. I am happy with the width that it gives me. I would love to have, and I'm hoping because they have released these new APS-C lenses, that maybe there is a new Sony camera in the works that maybe has IBIS and is like this ZV-E10, but includes IBIS as well. To be able to shoot at that 16.5mm focal length, I feel like that's kind of perfect. I feel like I'm a little too punched in, but it's still definitely usable and definitely one of the best tools on the market. This lens, as you can see, quite small, very lightweight, has a button on the side here as well as the manual focus, autofocus, and the front wheel that you can spin also. And while this kit is not just gonna fit into your pocket, it does very easily fit into a bag. What we're actually here to do is to pick up the boat. There are a few boats at the cottage. This is the small boat, and it was just put in the water. I'm gonna take it back to the cottage, and then we're getting a new dock on Wednesday, which means we don't get big boat until new dock. So Wednesday, but it's not gonna be in this video. Sorry about that.
Okay, it's not turning on. That works.
My dream camera for vlogging is as small of camera as possible with also a front-facing screen, and this is probably the smallest camera that you can really find right now with the correct tools, and you get the nice separation. I love to make content on a GoPro, but you don't really get that background-foreground separation, whereas with this, when you're shooting at 1.8, it actually feels really, really nice. It feels very professional. I've shot all the footage you're seeing in regular, boring HD, and I've upscaled it to 4K, and that's kind of what I like to do when I'm out doing content like this. I don't necessarily need it to be in 4K. I am fine to shoot it in beautiful 1080. The close focusing distance is also very nice. As just even though it's a prime lens, it's surprisingly versatile. Also on this camera right here, you have the button, you have the zoom and I guess the unzoom button. And you can zoom into 2 times to get a little bit more versatility out of this lens. I would say that most of the content that I'm doing, I'm very, very happy with just a prime lens. If that is your style, awesome. If you need something like a 24-70, maybe this isn't the right tool for you. But for me, something like this is the correct tool for me. And if you're watching this, you've made it this far in, you probably consider it, if you like the small form factor, this is the way to go. There it is, the 11 f1.8 Sony APS-C system. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. And don't forget, if it's before July 14th, you can actually get into the members website for my birthday special, which is $30
a month rather than 40. And what the members website is, if you're interested in becoming a full-time, specifically wedding photographer, come on over. There's so much content on there. It's just going to explode your business if you do put it into use. And also you get some bonuses like the how to get paid to travel guide, as well as how to sell your travel and landscape photography, and so many more things. Come on over, have a look. All my presets, all my LUTs. See you again next time. And if you don't want to come to the members website, you can just go and watch this video. It's right here on the screen. There, I've put myself appropriate on the screen now. Uh-oh.